Hi, I'm Dana and I'm owner of PasswordReset.com. Now you're probably watching this video because you've forgotten your Windows password and are locked out of your computer. Now you may have called Microsoft or one of the computer companies and were told that you have to reinstall Windows and start from scratch. This is absolutely not true. You'll lose all your data, everything will be wiped out, so please do not do that. With my software, you can remove your password in just a few short minutes and there'll be no data loss. Now I've been helping computer users worldwide for over 7 years and I'm the leader in password removal. I offer superior tech support and I do it 7 days a week including holidays, and I provide all my contact information right on my website, so I'm real easy to find. Now to remove your password, all you need is just access to another computer and a blank CDR disk. Now, if you don't have access to another computer because you can't use the one with the forgotten password logged in as guest or something like that, that won't work, then you can go ahead and order my complete password removal kit, which is available on the website. Comes with the CD, a thumb drive for computers without the CD drives nowadays, and complete instructions. But if you want to go ahead and do it yourself, stay tuned. I just need a CDR and access to that other computer, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. So just stay with me and we'll get right into it. Okay, now here we are. We're going to go ahead and run the software and show you how easy it is to create a CD and remove your password. So I'm sitting here at my laptop and I have my screen locked out there, and if I go ahead and try to put in a few characters and log in, it's going to tell me that it's wrong and I can't do that. So I'll hit OK. Now I do know what my password is, so I'm going to put it in there and hit that, and it's going to log in. But I do have a password in there, so we are going to remove it, and we'll show you that it did remove it. So starting off, you're going to need to go to the file download page here, or if you're on my home page, you'll see this page here, and down here you'll also have a spot where it tells you to click it, and this is a free download. You don't want to pay for anything. You want to go ahead and just create your disk and do everything beforehand. Don't send any money or anything. So we're going to go ahead and start going to the login page. Now remember, we want you to use a CD and a blank one, a CD-R disk. There's other types of disks out there, but a lot of them won't work. CDR is the only one that's guaranteed to work with all drives. You might run into problems if you try to use the RWs, DVDs, etc. And I do have a version for USB if you need it, and if you don't have a CD drive, then by all means you can use that version, which you'll see it says if you don't have a CD DV drive, click here for my USB version, and that will also support the old floppy disks that nobody really uses anymore, but I've had a couple of customers that still needed those, so those are available. So anyway, all you're going to need to do is just download the software, which you can click here, and when you click on it, it's going to ask you what to do. Some computers are different depending on your browser, but at any rate, it's going to download it somewhere. It's usually going to ask you if you use Chrome or something like that. That usually just downloads right away and goes into the download folder, so you're going to have to go find it. In this case, I can tell it to save, and it'll even ask me where, because this is Internet Explorer. It already goes to the desktop automatically, but I could change that. But in this case, you want to go to the desktop where it's simple to find. So then I just hit save, and very quickly it downloads. It's a super short download. Even if you were on dial-up, you could still do this, and it wouldn't take long at all. And then I'm just going to close this, and we're going to go ahead and close the browser as well. And then now on the computer is this icon, and that's my software. So I'll bring it over here. All you need to do is go ahead and click it to get it to run, and you'll see that pop up, and we're going to go ahead and run it. And you'll see this pop up. You don't have to change a thing. Everything is all ready. You just hit start. You don't need to do anything with the disk yet. It's actually going to eject the drawer. If you heard that little click, that was the drawer coming open, and it's telling you to put in a disk. So we're going to go ahead and get a disk in here. Make sure it's seated right. Get that shut, so it's going to start reading it. You can hear it chugging away. You might want to wait just a couple seconds because you do want to give it a chance to know that the disk is in there. If you do it too soon, it might ask you again to insert the disk. So we're going to say OK, and you can hear it whirring away, and it's going to go ahead and burn the disk. And this should take maybe 30 seconds to a minute depending on the speed of your drive. So you can tell it's right there, it's telling you it's writing the image to the disk. There it goes. It's set to auto eject. It's going to just pop right out. Now you can bring it over here where you can see it. It's done. Just about ready. It's a little bit older computer, so it takes a little longer. And there it goes. We now have a properly burned disk. So now we would normally take this over to the disk or to the computer with the forgotten password, but in this case we're going to use the same machine again, but I just wanted to take it out like we were doing that. And then, so now we're going to go ahead and go to the next step, which would be running the software. So I'm going to go ahead and go to that step next. Okay, so now we've got our disk made, and we're coming back to the machine that has the password issue. And so we'll go here and go ahead and see that we try to log on, and I type in some characters and unable to log in. So now while the machine is on, we're going to go ahead and eject the drawer on this because we need the drawer open and the CD in there. So let's get that popped open. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and restart the computer with disk in there. And we'll restart it. Now, keep in mind that your computer does need to be told to start from the CD rather than go to the hard drive, because this runs off of the CD. It doesn't go to Windows at all. So this machine has a key to set that you can press, and it gives you the directions right on the screen. Right here, if you see that, F12 to do the startup. Now I didn't have to do it because I have my BIOS set to already do that, but if you notice, the software is launching, and before you know it, it's up and working. And here we got the list of usernames, and you can go ahead and you have mouse capability. If not, you can use the arrows. And now on Vista and Windows 7, you don't want to reset the administrator. On XP, typically home version, you don't either. It's usually one of the other names. In my case, it's Dana, and that's the one we're going to reset. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to click OK. And it says you are about to reset the password. Dana, are you sure? And I'm going to say yes. My mouse is kind of tight there. And it says an activation key is required to reset the password. And at this point, it's telling you where you can purchase it, which is back at my website. And that can be purchased at the top of where it says to purchase the key or order it. So here's where you're going to put in an activation key that you're going to get. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I'm going to raise this up a little bit. I don't want to give you the key, obviously. So I've put in the key, and you don't see it. I realize that, but I don't want to give away that key for free. So I hit OK, and it'll say password reset, OK to begin, or reboot to reboot. So we're going to go ahead and reboot now. We've already reset the password. Now you could say OK and go back and do another account if you wanted to, but you really don't need to. Just go ahead and reboot. And then it's going to ask you again. Say yes. And it's telling you to remove the media and then choose OK. So I want you to make sure to get that disk out so it doesn't start up again. And then you just hit OK. And now Windows will reboot. And I can take out my disk, close the drawer, and now it'll boot up to Windows. And just to let you know, when you go into the payment screen, to get the key, we use PayPal for our payment processing, so it's real easy to do. I'll even show you that real quick. But let's just show you now that the computer's starting up. close. And now if I click on my name here, it's just going to go straight in because there's no password now. And it just hits the welcome screen and doesn't ask you. Now, depending on your setup, you may get prompted for a password, so you would just leave it blank. If your computer's on a domain or something like that, like a network, you may have to do something like change it from the domain to the local computer. There's some instructions on some of that stuff on there. Otherwise, if you have any questions, just get a hold of me and I'll be happy to answer them for you. And now you'll see there's the desktop and we're all logged in. So that was real easy. And we'll go back to my website. And I just want to give you a quick tour of the payment page for when you get prompted for the key. You'll need to go in and make that purchase. And there's password reset. And if you notice up here it says order activation key, and this is the page where you can go and order the key. And I have different versions. There's a corporate version for servers and certain machines, or if you want to just have the feature of not having the key and have unlimited lifetime use and support for like technicians and things like that. And then I have my standard home version, which is you get unlimited lifetime use and support and replacement and pretty much everything. You'll never have to buy it again. And then there's the basic version, which just gives you pretty much just limited 7-day support and pretty much just for using it one time. And that's it. So hopefully that's explained everything to you, and I hope to help you get your password reset. And I do thank you for coming to my site and checking out how it works, and letting you see how easy it is. And if you need any help, just give me a call or email me, and we'll take care of you. Thanks. Bye-bye now.